Today I'm looking at my diorama space and hall and just what's going on in my 1/6 scale world here in a corner of my bedroom coming up after this. I didn't know what video I was going to make today. I'm sick, but I did want to get a video, and it's getting late. This video is going to go up late, but I did want to clean up this area. I don't know how much I can move around. I didn't make my bed or anything. I don't know if I'm going to show that part of my room, but my intention here on this wall was just to I was going to make natural furniture. I still am, and I'm going to put it on this wall, and then whenever I need a piece of furniture, I can take it off. But I've been throwing up the little miniatures that I've been buying, not necessarily hauling. I could have showed you some of this stuff already, but ideally I want it just to be simple, and then all of the little trinkets and things that I have won't be there, so it's just easy to take a piece of furniture and use it. Like, for example, I have two areas right now set up where I take pictures of, for Instagram, of 1/6 scale stuff. A brick wall life. I guess I switch this one around more than I switch this one around. And I'm still not sure. Oh no, that was a picture that I haven't taken yet that I kind of had set up. But what I want to do here is just put the wood things on there. I had done pretty well, but I don't know. We're just gonna. Here, for example, look at this little handle that I found. What do you call that? A magic crystal ball? A crystal ball? That is so cool. It was adorable, and I just took one of these, and I think that would be cool. But I do have to put this stuff away, so it's going to be easy. Up here, I still haven't done a little natural Chelsea room. So I really should pull these things away. Look at these little things that I found. These birch tiny vases. I think that I could incorporate those in many different ways. Oh, something I want to show you before I mess up this place here. Oh no. I was all ready to take a picture of them in their Hot Wheels sneakers. I don't know if you can see their Hot Wheels sneakers. That's something that I'm trying to sort out right here. I need to find one of my bins, I guess, to put them in. Look at all these bins here. Those are not supposed to be here. That's just me trying to sort. I'm really trying to minimize the toys that I have, and these are important to me. What was I showing you? Oh yeah, this little nook here. Usually, when I had these rooms, I had more space behind it, but I'm trying to contain it. But I really did like when I had a doorway through here and these walls were more separated. But right now, I found this cast iron fireplace, which I love, which sometimes I put in here instead of this statue. However, I think I like how this statue looks better. This is a barrel from the Dollar Tree, and this statue I got from a thrift store, but it is from the Dollarama in Canada. And I kind of really love it. It's kind of knows my aesthetic. So I don't know. I kind of been switching those two things out. Chests. Whoa. Candies came in these, but I don't know. I thought that they could be little gold chests. They're kind of not. They're kind of junky for what I like, but they're kind of nice. So I want to put those away. I forgot to do a New Year's Eve picture with this awesome crystal champagne bottle that I found at a thrift store. And this golden clock. You can see how that fits right in with the kind of turn-of-the-century walls that I love. Little pots. I did pick these up not too long ago. I don't find these at regular stores. I usually only find them at thrift. I don't know if they make them this small anymore. I have dropped a lot and broke a lot of terracotta pots. This, I guess this can stay on the shelf. And then this tiny little, I have normal 1/6 scale versions of these, but it's cool that I have this smaller one, even though it's a little larger than scale. I really like that. I got that at the dollar store, a little craft pack. Did I show you Sweet Baby Jesus in my Christmas thrift miniature haul? I don't know, but I washed him and he got really scuffed up. He was scuffed up before, but he's made out of wood and he's pretty nice. I guess I have to put them away in the Christmas section. Here's some little miniatures. Now, I do collect Wade tea miniatures, and those are my favorite little miniatures to display and use, and they're super antique fun. But every once in a while I find just, other kinds of miniatures, and there's this little mouse that I found once, and this elephant, and of course that they would look great in here. And then this little box I found of Worry dolls. I think there was a 99-cent tag on that. So Worry dolls are cool. And it has the instructions on them. Look up Worry dolls. It's kind of thing you give them to your kids to go to bed at night and they eat up their worries before they sleep. And it came in a nice little box. The box alone is cool, but it's got tiny little mini dolls in it. These little, could be terrariums, or why do I keep forgetting what crystal balls are called? Crystal balls, or you could use them as snow globes. I think that's their intent from a craft store. And then I found these little wooden vases, crocks, which I like. These are probably could stay on the shelf to keep the wood aesthetic. Maybe I will keep some of those stuff. And then sometimes these get all smashed up. Well, I don't have my glasses on. I guess I don't need them. Oh yeah, this one has a crack in it. Usually I don't want anything, but I'm supposed to be wabi-sabi style, so that shouldn't matter. And I guess I can just turn that to the back. But when you find these in the little bags at Savers, or it's called Value Village in Canada, they drop. The bags are always dropping on the ground, so you find some good stuff sometimes, but it's already been smashed. I don't like that, but I did get two perfect ones out of this one. This one's weird, but I don't know. It's, it looks like the kind of turn of the century pottery that I love. Kind of. Not exactly. This looks like the kind of turn of the century pottery I like. I wonder if this stuff's dusty. This one looks like a giant, thing. I put tall grasses in it. I've used that a lot in my dioramas. That needs to come down. Now I gotta take off one of this barrel I found the other day. This I found the other day. It really fits in with my house. I paid full price. I found this at Winners. Now, yeah, I don't know. How they say not to buy stuff from Winners and Marshalls, and because of, I don't know, it had an India tag on it. Anyway, I do have another motorcycle that I got there, and we don't have any of those couches that people are finding at Ross. Well, at least I haven't found any in Canada, and Winners and Marshalls would be the place that we would find them. But this is so Slate, my cave club guy. This one looks so rudimentary. It looks like a Flintstones motorcycle. It also is the wood and the cast iron. Oh yeah, here's an example of my room. My bed is cast iron, so it does fit nicely in my room anyway, so just putting it on the shelf is cool. But it's the right scale, and it's cool. It's actually kind of bigger than this one, which is kind of perfect for Slate. But it's kind of like a small motorcycle for Ken, and kind of a bigger motorcycle for Slate. But it does work, I guess. Let's see if do you think this is okay to work? It looks a bit small for him. Canoe, Canadiana. I found this canoe the other day, and not necessarily using it. Again, it's more cave club scale. but it could be a small canoe. But basically, I just want to stick it over in a corner as an ornament, as a display piece. Okay, we're cleaning things up now. Here's an example of a piece of furniture that I made, and I used this ceramic thing as a basin for a sink. So whenever I need a sink, I use this, and I do have a little faucet thing that I just stick inside, and it looks legit real. And a rudimentary crate sink. I prefer that. You could turn it around this way too, and do that way. But sometimes, you can stack towels or stuff inside there. It looks great. This, I keep promising to make one of these, which I just took 2 little boxes and changed the hinges and the things and put feet on it. And I need to make another one of these. And I use this for so many things, and it changes up. I have a mirror that looks great on top of here, but then just putting this shelf on top of here makes a great armoire. And that's really how armoires are made anyway. They usually have detachable pieces. I've showed these Crocs. This is probably because I like to collect Crocs like this. So the fact that I have made some little pseudo miniature ones is cool. And I keep them in one of these boxes. But the shoes, my Hot Wheels shoes look great in there. And, okay, so, and then I got more barrels and stuff here. And as I glued this stuff all together, so it would just be easy to grab that shelf and use that. And I think for the most part, this is crate furniture would be the kind of furniture that I would want if I had lots of space to have. Well, you can see my furniture is kind of industrial grade. Here we go. And then these wheat things. These are from Barbie. I think they came with a couple different sets. I just put them over here because the colors were right. But I guess I have to put those away. Again, pallets. Great industrial furniture. Got the Dollar Tree. I got those. And then a smaller crate from this little box I picked up the other day. I think you can open this. The lid's really tight, but this is just perfect as an ottoman or a stool, or just a place to pose, a seat to sit down on, a small square crate. Put that out of the way there. These blocks you can get at the Dollar Tree. They come in handy for little scenes and setting up, layering places to sit. These I use as chests, little bamboo. I rip these off and use these mats before. This little poof. Use this, can be an ottoman, also can just be this really nice big laundry basket or just basket over in the corner. Happy that I found that. And I have more of these animals. I have, these ones are more deluxe, but those are cool. I don't know, I haven't done anything with those yet, but I do want to do like this Chelsea playroom. That's looking so much better now. I took all of the knickknacks off. I threw this fence up there because I thought that would work, but there, now I have this cute little all natural wood display, and it should be easier for me to grab things when I need them. Let's also look at some of the dolls I picked up. This is my latest Millie head, and I have put her on a WWE body. If you watch any of my videos or see any of my Instagram pictures, toohunky on Instagram, you will know that I love putting the WWE bodies with the color reveal, solid pixie cut heads, and I guess this head is my favorite. I don't know, the haircut's so cute, and I found this new color of it. So this peach one I thought was my favorite, but then I found this super white platinum one. Take a look at those Hot Wheels sneakers. I love that, and they fit on their feet perfectly on these WWE bodies. But yeah, the white is really cool. And then, other colors I have in between. I'll show you those. But this one I think is my new favorite head. I really like that blonde hair color. but there's purposes and reasons for all of them. And I still haven't taken her picture in her Sweet Orchard frame. But I have this blue one, which I love. This one with the off glance. she's looking off to the side. And then this yellow one. Seems I have 3 of those. What's this one doing in here? This one's not supposed to be in here. I have a lot of different heads, but that one's cool too. But the Millie ones I've put all together because I was going to do a special picture. I guess I'll do it on Tuesday for Grandma Gets Reel's Twinning Tuesdays, but this will be Quintuplet Tuesday. And then there's a pink one with blue, and you can make them look different by adding the hot or the cold, so it'll add or take away the extra colors. So you take off their makeup and the extra colors in their hair, and sometimes they do look better when they're more. Some of them are color reveal, some of them aren't. The off glance one also was a favorite at one point. But yeah, that was just a project that I stuck all in this one bin because I wanted to show off my Millies. I did it here though. That's cool. What other messes do I have here? I just picked up Sean. So this is the new Sean, and this was Sean's body, and I got this on Facebook Marketplace, and I always wanted one of these. I think the only doll I had as a boy growing up, like I had a Barbie, and it was from the Star. They were students, and I don't know why I had it. I think it's because I had a friend, and and her name was Kelly, and maybe that's why they bought it for me, because Kelly was my best friend, or a good friend of mine, and she had the same name. But there was a boy in the series, and his name's Sean, spelt differently from this Sean, but this is his head. 1979, these were made. They probably came out in 1980, though, I would think, if they are stamped 1979. He's got on some Hot Wheels sneakers, which I totally am obsessed with. But it's really interesting to see how much the body from the 70s, and they used this one in the 60s too. I think this one is stamped 60s. They went back to this body. It's so similar. Also makes me wonder, why don't they put a waist on the new ones? Now, the peg that held his legs together was totally broken. It was crumbled, and I don't know if the lady sold me a broken doll, but by the time it got to me in the mail, the legs were off, and the peg in between was crumbled, but I attached it with an elastic, just to pseudo-do it. It seems to be okay. I don't know if I want to use this body or not. It's that plastic, what do you call it, rotary plastic, where the thing spins so that the plastic feels like, I don't know, it feels expensive. I really like how the molds of the hands, they really seem 70s to me compared to the details that are on the ones today, but it does surprise me how similar the ones that they're making today that are everyone's favorite are so similar to the first articulated boy dolls that they made. The first ultra more articulated, because 5 points, that's still articulation, which is how Barbie originated, with just 5 points, and Ken. But bodies are so similar, and they must have gone back and looked at this body to make this one, because there is that. But don't we all want a hip? I think that they should totally incorporate a little waist twist in the Made to Moves. Here's another similar body that I bought a Prince from, but it's not as similar as to the Made to Move and the new Made to Move ones as this older one was. But they were making bodies like this. Don't like those arms at all. They look funny. This is a good looking body. What else do I have here? I have these chairs. I don't know where those were before. These are more slate size than Barbie size, Chelsea size. There's some more stuff here that I have to take away. A little more Mexican than what I would personally decorate with, but tiny little crocks and basins and jugs. Of course I'm going to get, here's one that looks like a farmhouse, little yellow. Like, I guess it's might be supposed to be a creamer, but it could be a nice water jug or bedpan. Oh no, I've been talking too long. Spinning wheel. Spinning wheel? I'm not thinking clearly today. And a little rocking horse. That's antique. I thought this really was antique because it looks all hand carved and stuff in the way that the nails were in, but I did find a made in China sticker on the bottom of it. Did I fix it? It had a few missing nails and stuff. I think it's holding together okay. But yeah, that definitely fits right in to my olden days aesthetic that I like, and I think that's all. Well, no, there's not that all. You can see that all of these things, if I showed these before, I might have. This is where I keep all of my shelves and windows that I switch up depending on, I think I showed you these not too long ago. These are all nested. I'm going to do some kind of display or layer, some like a studio shot. I think those are great for just making counters, sink counters and stuff, and lots of things. This is what I use to cast shadows. Sometimes I have to take a picture like this and cast the blinds on the wall. It takes off the glare. I try to put it on their eyes so the glare gets off of their eyes, and then it also makes a nice shadow. So this came in one of those boxes. I have to pull that out all the time when I take a picture. It really does help disperse the bright lights I have coming off that way. But I don't know. I think this is for keeping bread on here so the crumbs fall below. I guess that's what it is. And then I can use this as a floor or a wall. So I do use these bamboo stuff mostly over here in the brick wall. Okay, so I'm going to put that away. Did I make more mess than I made a video? I don't know. Then I'm supposed to be cleaning up. Down here is all of my bins full of miniature stuff, and I do have to minimize this. I can't use all of this, and I have to make more rooms because you guys ask for more rooms, and I should make more rooms. And then, oh, there's some. So I keep finding stuff. These platters. I thought that just these would make great little things to balance on the top. It's kind of like a giant platter or just a piece of art. So, and then you've got the notches in the shelf too, so like a plate rail. So those are great. I'm happy that I found those. And the scenes are, especially this one, so olden days awesomeness. How come I can't even see? I can't see what it is. It's great. Oh yeah, that's awesome. And this one's kind of more new, but also maybe not. Both very much the kind of things that I like. I also have these little, I thought these would be nice just to put up classic Little People, because I love Little People, but these were the two classic cards in this memory game that I have. And I don't know, I want to put those up as scenes because that means a lot to me. Here's the thing that I keep trying to get to. This awesome, I think this is a 90s, would this be a Corvette? It's a Ken. Corvette with a K for Ken. But I took it all apart, so it had screws holding it. I haven't put it back together yet, but I wanted to scrub it. It's kind of dusty and dirty, so I just took all the screws out of here, and I washed it, and I just want to put it back together. I thought I was going to do that in a video, but maybe I'll just do that like this. I am missing one of the headrests, so I don't know if I will put that in, but the headrest looks nice. But it has a steering wheel, and the windshield is kind of yellow. So I don't know if I might leave it out, or I might put it in. What do you guys think? Windshield in or windshield out? Because That way it makes more clear. I think this probably, again, fits Slate better. It's made for Barbie, but as you can see, when a Ken doll, a Barbie doll, any doll, sits in here, the scale's kind of ridiculous because look, the windshield. How can they get away with that? Why did we accept this? But that is what a Barbie car looks like. But we all know our heads go down below the windshield. What is wrong with this scale? So I think it probably would look better for escaping and cruising around. Now I have lots of vehicles, and I never use them. The motorcycle makes sense to me because I can have that inside and look nice in a room. I guess I have to go out and take more pictures. Every time I do take a picture outside, it looks amazing, and it's always one of my best pictures. So there's also the dashboard and the steering wheel. I haven't washed the screws. I have to wash the screws. And then I'm going to put that back together. Should I make a video of me putting that back together? There's also some dolls that I had to take apart and clean and need to put back together too. So I was thinking about just doing a video of fixing broken toys. Oh, there's more stuff up here. Another, what is this? Oh, this is more African, which is cool. That could be okay in a room. Not, again, my style, but I might want to do a world travel room, which is kind of cool, and it's a really nice vase or crock or whatever you call it. Then another kind of Mexican one, I would say. This one is. I need something to put it's like a big vase for flowers in a house. And then Ganesh, I think that's what his name is. He's still in his wrapper. Just a hand-carved wooden elephant. I mean, come on. That would look great. Oh, that reminds me. I did have some more stuff. Keep remembering more things. This I found on the same day. I found the canoe. You gotta be careful. I found the canoe, so I can do this total Canadiana and with native artifacts. Do I have more? No, I guess it's just that. And then there are two more Asian ones. I mean, having a little Buddha. I'm a big yogi kind of guy, so I like Buddha too. And this little temple is cool. And then this Barbie. Oh, I took off. Had a bee. A golden bee, which is pretty nice, but I think I would rather take off the bee and have it look a little more generic than having the Barbie logo on it. But that is a really nice find. Black suitcase from, it's probably, I guess, a 90s set. Who knew that they weren't making stuff all in pink then? Oh, be careful, can't put that stuff here. So I'm going to have to sort that stuff in bins, and I guess that can be other videos of me going through the bins and choosing what I'm going to keep. I made a mess. Now I can't take a picture there because we have such a mess of stuff. But I think I am quite happy with this stuff. Oh, there's so much more. Sean's outfit, he was like in really good condition besides his legs, and like his head is in brand new condition. I mean, it smelled a bit musty, but I washed this stuff, but it's in perfect condition. His jeans and his t-shirt. He comes with a jacket too that I didn't get. These, whoops, oh, what is this? How the grass came out of there. These two spools I found at a thrift store. Now I like it. This is something I just want to have hanging around myself, but I threw them in the diorama area, and I've been using them as stools and just like an industrial feel. I mean, it would look good in both spaces, so I love those. This is the Sean doll. Came with just some of the accessories. Comes with a hamburger and a phone, and I think there's one other item too. The guitar has the peg broken off where the strap, I do have the strap, but I guess one of the pegs broke off, but that's okay. It's a brown guitar, which I like. on this brown tape deck, which I didn't think that tapes were even invented in the 70s. And it came with a football. It's broken, but I stuck it together with a piece of putty for now, and that's pretty useful. It's kind of warped too, but football, awesome, in brown, looks real. I hope I can find the stereo that I just lost. And here's a favorite piece that I like to put in. A great shape can dumbbell. Cool. And yeah. Oh, and this tire. This tire was a dog toy. I think it had all kinds of strings coming out of this hole. I use this all the time. Just cool industrial. Also looks like, you know, the thing that people do for fitness now, turning over tires. Looks great in my place. Giant tractor tire. Love it. Here's a Karma's World kid dressed up in Creatable World clothes. Oh, that's my email. Sorry about that. He's going to have to make some more videos of trying on Creatable World. I have lots of packs there that I haven't. I've talking way too much. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. We'll see you next time. Let me know what your favorite things are. Whenever I make these videos, I make more mess than I do cleaning up, but I guess it's the calm before the storm. Monster High camera. Man, I love that camera. I keep that out and just have that standing by. I guess that's kind of what in here. I kind of have miniatures in here that I don't know what to do or that I think are great. Here's another Monster High skullette that came with a set. That's cool. A slate little tiki drink that came with Cave Club. That's cute. I have a bucket somewhere of all of my favorite little things. Where is that? I don't know. Oh, I see it. I love these buckets too. I use them all the time. You can get them at most dollar stores. Doesn't matter what the dollar store is. And yeah, I like that they come in different colors. Oh, clear headphones are in here. Here's a knife. I don't think that's official Mattel. Here's a coin that I found in a thrift bag. And I don't know, it could be a plate or a charger or just, I don't know, I like it. I don't have a place to put it, but I think it's cool. And then these little hooks. I don't remember what the real names of these things are that came with one of these Barbie camping sets. That's just something I don't know what to do with, but I want to just use it all the time. Here's a guy's mask. Here's a Slate dressed up as a Monster High creature, a witch. And I have been neglecting his Instagram page, Slate in the City, but I really should. I do usually dress him up after I make a video about him, and then I never do photograph it. It's hard. It's hard to keep up with social media. Watch some of these other diorama videos.